World News in 5.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide. Good day. This is World News in 5. King Charles III was discharged from a private hospital in London after 3 days of treatment. Buckingham Palace said the 75-year-old monarch was admitted at the London clinic on Friday for treatment of a benign enlarged prostate. The king was with his wife, Queen Camilla, when they both walked out of the clinic at around 3 in the afternoon, stopping to wave and smile at well-wishers. Meanwhile, the Princess of Wales also left a private hospital on the same day after staying in the hospital for 2 weeks. Princess Catherine, formerly known as Kate Middleton, had been staying in a hospital in central London following her abdominal surgery. The princess returned home to recuperate, though details were not available as to when she was released and for what the surgery was for. The palace didn't provide further details but said her condition wasn't cancerous.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide. Hundreds of tractors have begun to block routes in Paris following French farmers' protests of falling incomes, environmental regulations, rising red tape, and competition from imports. Called the Siege of Paris, French authorities said that around 15,000 enforcers have been mobilized to stop the tractors from entering the capital as well as other cities in the country. Similar protests are taking place across the country as well as other countries such as Germany, Belgium, and the Netherlands. National Federation of Agricultural Holders Unions, or FNCEA, head Arnaud Rousseau said their goal was to force the government to find a quick resolution to their standoff. French government spokeswoman Prisca Thévenot said additional measures will be announced soon following the dropping of the planned hike on fuel and taxes, as well as additional support to farmers whose livestock have fallen ill. French President Emmanuel Macron is also scheduled to meet European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen on Thursday in Brussels to discuss the agricultural industry and European Union-wide support for farmers.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide. And news from the Philippines Foreign Service Post. The Philippine Embassy in Tehran marked the 60th anniversary of Philippines-Iran bilateral relations with a book launch. Philippine Ambassador to Iran, Roberto Manalo, publicly launched the book, Ang Mabait na Kalabaw or The Good Carabao, a children's book authored by national artist of the Philippines, Virgilio Almario, and published by Filipino publisher Adarna House, translated into the Persian or Farsi language with support from the Department of Foreign Affairs or DFA Office of Public and Cultural Diplomacy. The book showcases 3 languages, namely English, Filipino, and Farsi, to introduce Filipino literature, especially for second and third generation Filipino Iranians. Ang Mabait na Kalabaw follows the day of a young boy and his carabao and shows life in the province. Ambassador Manalo conveyed high optimism that Filipinos and Iranians alike would have better appreciation of each other's characters, society, and traditions, further intensifying people-to-people understanding through cultural programs as the major theme of this anniversary year's celebration. The event was attended by the Iranian Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Association of Southeast Asian Nations or ASEAN ambassadors in Iran and their deputies, families of ASEAN member missions, and by the Filipino community. The book launch was shortly followed by a book reading by the embassy team, wherein the children were actively engaged in listening to the story and answering fun quizzes that highlighted the values of the good Carabao in the book.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide.
And that concludes today's edition of World News in 5. For Radyo Pilipinas World Service, this is Leo Magpayo. Good day.
World News in 5.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide.